What's up, guys? Still got the happy birthday stuff left over from Friday, but hope you guys had a great weekend. This is the Northeast Florida surf fishing forecast. Saturday and Sunday were actually very good days. A lot of people reported in lots of big whiting, up to 17 inches. Pompano, I saw one pompano 22.5 inches caught by Steve. And these fish were caught pretty much all over Northeast Florida. The majority of the pompano were caught down south, however, more down past Flagler. Water temperature right now in Jack's Beach is running 65, 64 up in Fernandina, and you hit Flagler at 70. In New Smyrna Beach, it's around 70. So what we always talk about when you're looking for the pompano, look for that 68 to 70 degree watermark in clean water, and you're probably gonna find them. So if you want to drive, head south. The winds, Monday afternoon, they were northeast about 15, so the surf had picked up. Tuesday and Wednesday, that's going to be northeast 10 to 20. And then on Thursday, it's going much lighter, east 5 to 10. So honestly, I would say, what's up, Ben? Tuesday, today, might be the most difficult day to surf fish, although if you have the Sputniks, you should be able to hold. But come Wednesday afternoon into Thursday, as the wind starts to back off, waves are going to die down, the current's going to slow down, and fishing should be phenomenal. When I was into Ponte Vedra Monday afternoon, the water was a dark green, and with this northeast wind, it should stay that. Usually if the wind will stay under about 20 miles an hour, it doesn't get too sandy. Once it hits 20 miles and up with the northeast, that's when you get the real sandy and it starts to get a little dirty. But right now it's dark green. And that redfish, yeah, the reds are in Mayport. Simpsons Creek, heard trout, some drum. As you know, you got to hit it right with the tide, or else you're just wasting your time. But live shrimp on a float rig seems to be doing the trick for the guys that are catching the trout. But the beach, that red was in Ponte Vedra. It looks like he had become fish food, shark food, sometime Monday. So although it stinks to see that fish dead, it's good to know for us fishermen, there's still reds in the surf. So obviously there's still some mullet around, because that red was probably in very shallow chasing mullet, and that shark decided to chase him. So if you got mullet, if you can get mullet, cut some mullet into chunks, throw it out there. That's how several of the reds were caught last weekend. And during the week, 25, 26 inch reds. This red that I found dead, if he'd have had his whole tail, he's probably around 33, 34 inches in that range. Good sized fish. But for the Northeast Florida area, guys, whiting, should be plenty of them. We ate them like for 3 days in a row, so now we got to go catch some more. Like I said, I'm buying the live shrimp. If I can't find fresh dead, I'm buying live. I buy like 4 dozen. And I try to get the smaller shrimp because I like to put those on whole, pop the tail, put the whole shrimp on there, and just take the shell off the top of the head, and then you have the legs. If you got clam, they'll hit clam too, but right now fresh shrimp and sand fleas. They'll still hit sand fleas, the beach whiting. That's what we call the silver ones. They're still, they love those sand fleas. If you go down south looking for pompano, honestly, bring a variety of baits, guys, because pompano, one day they're hitting clam, the next day they may hit crab knuckles, and the next day sand fleas. So really you want to have sand fleas, pick up a couple blue crabs so you have the crab knuckles, fresh shrimp, and clam. If you don't want to shuck your own clams, I suggest either going on the Sinker Guys website or stop over at Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you're in the Northeast Florida area, they have native salt clams. They're already ready for you. All you got to do is cut them. And I think you'll like them. I've used them before and they work great. I know the Sinker Guy Chip, he uses them all the time and catches a lot of fish on them. They're salted down. Big clams, you're getting 3-4 pieces of bait when you cut them into strips out of each clam, and it's a full package, so you won't be disappointed. And you won't have to worry about cutting yourself with one of the shells when you're trying to break them open. As far as sand fleas in this area, the fish Some of the whiting I cleaned actually had sand fleas in their stomach. So yes, there's sand fleas around. And no, I can't find them right now because I think they're about 3 foot down. You need to find that water that's around 68, 69 degrees, a little bit south of Jacksonville, Marineland area, and further south. You should find them. Look for the birds where they're feeding. A lot of times you can find them there. I don't think I've really heard of much other fish in the surf the last few days. There are still quite a few sharks around, a few speckled trout, like I said, a few reds, but mainly whiting and a few straggler pompano around. The good thing about the pompano that are still left in this area, they are fat and healthy. Go down south, same thing, quite a few fish, 14, 15-inch fish, a couple bigger ones mixed in. But if you don't want to drive down there, stay up here in the Northeast Florida area, guys. If you're fishing Jack's Beach area, if you haven't seen it, it's real flat. So honestly, you want to fish usually around the last 2 hours outgoing, first 2 hours of incoming. Ponte Vedra, Villano area, because of the trough that runs down the beach, you can fish that with the proper gear pretty much both tides. If you head north, like Huguenot, as you know, Huguenot, when I was talking to Larry Finch, he said it's pretty flat for a ways, so probably low tide, so you can fish trough high tide. He said the sandbar is just really hard to reach right now. And of course, if you head up to Little Talbot Island, dead high tide can be pretty hard to fish up there. I like to fish the lower tide up there as well. And there's some big fish up there. You'll catch some reds and drum as well up there this time of year. Hope that helps. The weather looks pretty good the next few days as well. So get out there and fish. Let me know what you caught. Leave a message or a comment and let me know how you did. We'll put you in the report. So with that being said, guys, I hope you'll have a great few days. Catch a lot of fish. Somebody catch a new record whiting so we can put it up on our page. And if you haven't, we got the Facebook group as well, Broken Reel 23, where we get a lot of reports up and down the coast of Florida, mainly the East Coast, Northeast Florida area, down to Flagler and a little bit further south sometimes. So eventually we'll expand. We got to get some reporters on the scene, guys, to get these, what's biting where. I've had a few people ask for to give reports further south, but I'm not going to give a report if I don't know what's going on, and I'm not just going to make something up. I really want to be pretty accurate with the information I'm given. I don't want to be fake news. That doesn't help anyone out. I'll send somebody on a wild goose hunt, and they'll say you said there are fish there and there weren't. So that's what I do. I try to use the friends I have in the fishing community, and they help me out and let me know what's biting where. So hope that helps you guys out as well. Y'all have a great day.